Welcome to your weekly fashion talk show, where you're going to meet designers and talk with models, manufacturers, consultants, and other fashion creatives. They're going to share their products and tell their stories during our live weekly 30-minute TV show, right here only on the Fashion Network, FNTV. Today's guest, Sarah Shaw, with Sarah Shaw Consulting. Today is August 29th, 2023, and you're watching Fashionology Today. Hello, everyone. Not only are you watching today's Fashionology Today episode, it is the season 4 premiere. I can't believe it. We have had 3 seasons, about 10 to 13 episodes each season, which means we've brought you at least 30 amazing fashion creatives into your home, on your iPad, on your phone, anywhere you get digital devices, the Fashion Network comes to you. And we've been really excited to have today's guest, Sarah Shaw with Sarah Shaw Consulting. She's going to talk to you about her past work, all of her designing, the thousands of stores she's been in, all the products she's sold, and now how she's an amazing consultant, working an incredible program to teach you how to get where she was, be seen by celebrities, on TV shows, and more. So without waiting, let's talk to Sarah Shaw. Hello, how are you?
Good, Annie, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I know you and I've talked, several times off camera. It's great to have you on the show because now we're going to be able to bring all of your product information, your program, everything that you do to all of our viewers.
Okay.
And I'm thrilled. One of the first things I think we'd, love to talk about is basically where you came from. Take our viewers back to how you were designing, and one of your favorite things to design were handbags.
Yeah, so I had an idea for a handbag and I kind of sat on it for maybe a year, and on a dare, I actually decided to get going on it. And I've been working in film doing costumes for movies and just wanted a different creative outlet. And I don't know, it was a whim. And I made this bag at night and on the weekends and kind of figured out how to do it. And then started showing it to some of my friends, costume designers, other people in the film industry, and everyone loved it. And poof, like overnight, it just started to take off. And first I was selling them out of the back of my car.
And then you were on Extra, the TV show, which we're going to play a clip in a couple minutes, which is so exciting. What was so unique about the handbag that you wanted to create?
So I had the idea was a little shopper tote that was cut with pinking shears. So which are, the zigzag scissors. And so it was just very simple but very different. And it just caught on like wildfire.
That's right. It really did, actually. And so I think we're going to play this clip from Extra so people can get a gist of what the handbag that was on all sorts of movies. And you made it one for Julia Roberts, which you talk about in this clip. Stay with us. I'm going to show this.
They're the famous and the fashionable. Mina! The beautiful and the bold. Now go inside the private lives of your favorite celebrities. See how they dress, how they get gorgeous, and how they entertain. Their world is open to you on Extra Style Guide.
Well, you don't need a stylist to grab a couple of accessories that can give you a leg up on even your most fashion-forward friends. They're our fashion finds. Need a hip handbag? You can't go wrong with Sarah Shaw.
A fun and flirty bag, a little classic with a twist.
She's been designing polka dot, plaid, and floral bags for 4 years, and she's a favorite in summer films.
This bag we made for Julia Roberts' character in Ocean's 11. Reese Witherspoon carries this bag in Legally Blonde.
Extra Style Guide continues.
That was, I don't know why we normally pop right back up. I was like, why aren't we popping up? And I think it said something at the end, so it just took a second. But we're back. You're watching Fashionology Today on season 4 premiere with Sarah Shaw of Sarah Shaw Consulting. Of course, that video was older because, Matt Lauer was there.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I had short hair. Yeah.
I love looking at, photos from years ago of everyone. But one thing has remained consistent, and that is your love of fashion, your creative spunk, and your persistence, your ability to not only pivot, which is huge in the fashion industry. I've talked to so many different designers, manufacturers. Oh, I have stories to tell you that pivoting is needed, and I think it's smart. And so you've been able to do that. As we put up here on your basically information and where people can go, I want you to talk a little bit about your Retail Revolution program.
So I guess after I decided that I was done with all of my various accessory businesses, people wanted me to consult with their brands. And first I thought that sounded so silly. And then I really realized that I wish I had had a ton of help right in the beginning. Yeah. And so I started working with product-based companies, fashion, accessories, gift, whatever. To me, a product is a product. You just know how to sell it.
Yeah.
So, but one-on-one consulting is time consuming, expensive. And so I created the Retail Revolution program a few years ago, where the whole gist of it was really, I wanted to create amazing CEOs, right? Who know everything about their business. And whether you decide to do it yourself or not down the line, at least you know what you should be doing and what the ROI is on the person you're hiring or the project or anything.
Absolutely.
So we teach you everything from selling online to how to get into boutiques. We supply you with our massive store lists, how to work with the media, how to pitch yourself to magazines. We also supply those lists of editors, and then how to work with celebrities or maybe even influencers and get your products to them, because once there's a photo of one of them, right, that can mean lots of money.
Absolutely. Now, take me to actually, let me ask you this. Do you ever say no, and not to someone taking your program, but in the sense of, as you just mentioned, you love products and a product is a product, and I couldn't agree with you more. But sometimes I see a product and I think, oi.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
What do you do in that instance?
Usually I would just tell the person I didn't think they were quite ready for retail.
That's actually a great pivot right there, that you're not quite ready for retail, and perhaps they can work with you on getting to where they really should be.
Exactly. And also some people have very small lines, like, hey, I have 6 t-shirts or something, right? And they're super proud of them. That might be an amazing collection, but that's just not really big enough to go out to stores, because stores are looking for a story, right? They want to put together a story of your collection, what goes with what, how's the merchandising? Does it go with what they're selling right now, right? If you're like, woo, I'm into tie-dye, but nobody's selling tie-dye, it's most likely not going to be purchased. It just doesn't fit in with what they have going on.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I have several more things I want to talk to you about, but about this time, we pivot real quick, and we do talk about our Trending Tuesday segment. And today I'm really excited to talk about the denim skirt. So I'm going to take a little commercial break. We love our advertisers. Thank you to them all. We'll be right back with Sarah Shaw Consulting right after this break from FedEx.
There's a couple things I'd like to say to you. After all the crazy things that we've been through, I needed you in the dead of night, the wake of the day, first broken light. And blind I'd follow you. I never realized how much I needed you.
Comfort. What we deliver by delivering.
welcome back to Fashionology Today. August 29th, we're talking to Sarah Shaw and walking through Fashionology Season 4 premiere. So I'm going to ask you, Sarah, today is Trending Tuesday, which means every week on Tuesday, not only do we promote on, the blog and all of our social media outlets and on our show, because we are the fashion talk show of the network. What's trending? One of the things that's trending is the return of the denim skirt. I cannot tell you how much I've seen this everywhere. I've recently bought a new one. I think they're great because they're so versatile. You can wear a denim skirt with so many things, different tops, all sorts of different shoes. And here we go. Look at this. Carolina, thank you. She wants to win the denim skirt. All right, well, let's see what happens here. But in any case, the skirt and the denim skirt today that we're giving away, thank you from Saks Fifth Avenue, Gen 7, a new up-and-coming brand, very affordable denim. Thank you very much. Just wanted to let everyone know one amazing fact about the denim skirt before we get back to talking to our awesome guest. Did you guys know that a little history about the denim skirt, that denim fabrics, whether it's denim jeans, primarily skirts, denim pants, is the most packed and shopped item in both men and women for like 50 plus years. I think that's pretty cool. It's a lot of denim. So we have a lot of people popping in over here on comments. They love the show. They want the skirt. It's really great. At the end of the show, we're going to let you guys know who wins and we'll take home today's denim skirt.
Wow.
But Sarah, we have some questions for you. Okay, one question from our guest. Does Sarah's program connect designers directly to buyers at department stores? From Kitty. I mean, you've briefly mentioned this, but go ahead.
Hey, Kitty. We don't actually directly connect you to anybody. We give you access to all of their contacts and teach you how to go after it yourself.
And that makes sense. Actually, thank you, Kitty, because I have a question relating to that. You had mentioned you give your store lists with your Retail Revolution program. Those lists, at least in my history of designing, they change frequently. I mean, Nordstrom, who I love, Pete, one of my great friends, Pete Nordstrom, hey, they might have a 400-person shift pretty quickly. Are you updating your lists, obviously, because otherwise it wouldn't work? So I'm sure.
Yeah, our lists are live Google Docs, so they're updated all the time.
Great.
We have a limited amount of department store buyers on there, but we have thousands and thousands of boutiques. I don't really recommend these days that small brands try to go immediately to department stores. You got to have some sales history and feel comfortable with production and how you can handle everything. Growth too fast can actually be really
detrimental. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You mentioned on your website about innovative incentives. Can you give us a sneak peek of what that means?
Well, so when you're reaching out to either media or store buyers, even your online shoppers, right? Your e-com shoppers, you want to come up with incentives that feel like that they're going to attract the person to whatever your offer is, right? If you're selling online, you want to be able to offer discounts or free shipping or, buy one, get one, or buy 2 of these and get 1 of those or whatever you're doing, right? So same thing with stores. They're fighting in a sense all the time with you because you have an online store. So they look at you kind of as the enemy, right? Sure. Even though they know you have to have an online presence, but giving them a little boost, like, buy a dozen candles, get a free sample, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can burn it, something like that, so that you're incentivizing people to buy from you. Maybe, 3 times a year, they get free shipping, right? Shipping is expensive.
Yeah. Absolutely, or quarterly discount. I mean, there's so many ways now that we know what you're talking about exactly. It could be even the payment plan. It could be, pay upon delivery, a cashier's check, you get 10% off, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
I know from my experience, being in the manufacturing side of the business for almost 30 years now, actually. Wow. Yeah, since 1994. you kind of have to always compete with large companies. I'm thinking like Rusty Surf, random to most of our viewers, but somebody I worked with a lot, and they always had incentives. It could even be like memorabilia, right? So like they'd provide, if you buy from us, we'll provide you 4 window decals and a mannequin and this and that.
Right.
All of those incentives, they do work. And so if you as a smaller company can come up with some incentives, it really helps.
Makes you stand out.
Yeah, absolutely. One other thing you talk about is credibility crusade. I read. I love that because in your video you showed how you were in Reese Witherspoon's hand, Julia Roberts, getting your clients into celebrities' hands.
Yeah, and the media, right? Anything that you can do to raise, like if your credibility is here, you need it to be here, right? Because that just gets more eyeballs on your website, on people opening. Store buyers will see, they probably follow a lot of celebrities as well. But even if they don't, it's your job to send it to them. So if you do get a celebrity, like you got to get out there, promote the heck out of it on your website, to store buyers, to magazines, right? Just like if you get into a magazine, then you can promote that to your online shoppers and to stores as well. So it just, you want to get that credibility from here to here, because it speaks louder than testimonials. Like they don't know if testimonials are
real
friends, right? Or your sister, I mean, those kinds of things do count. Sometimes they're better for social media. Whereas getting reviews on your website, if you have lots of reviews, verified buyers, things like that, that can also help to raise your credibility.
Absolutely. And I love that all of that and so much more can be found with you on your Retail Revolution program. We're going to talk a lot more with you, Sarah, but I want to put your email up there. Sarah, I don't even know how to say that. At
Entrepreneur.
Are you like female entrepreneur?
Yes.
Okay.
I invented the word. Yeah, I invented it and trademarked it at 3:00 in the morning.
I think it's great. It's great. So there's your email. We'll keep it up there for a second. That way a lot of people can shoot you an email. I know we talked about having people call you specifically to talk to you. Of course, we've had your website up there. There it is again. We'll play it again in a few minutes. But real quick, we got to take another commercial break and we'll come back with Sarah Shaw of Sarah Shaw Consulting. Stay with us.
Rise, entrepreneur. Take that first step towards freedom. So long to the old routine. Welcome to your new venture. There's an industry that needs disrupting. Ideas you should be challenging. It takes courage to do what you love. We'll help you begin your journey. As a business like you, dedicated to you, we can take on tomorrow together with a business account you could open today. Entrepreneurs across the UK. Start your business with Tide.
Welcome back. I know that was a quick one. We're still talking to Sarah Shaw with Sarah Shaw Consulting. We have a couple questions, so I'm going to pop these up here.
Great.
I know, yeah, they're under comments. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Okay. What is an example of a couple email subject lines to get buyers' attention? From Abby Forrester.
Abby, can you tell us what product you sell?
And that's what you put in the subject line?
Well, it just, I don't know if she sells clothes or accessories or candles or whatever, right? So
pretend she sells pants.
Yeah. So it could be, sometimes what I suggest people do is look at mainstream magazine headlines, and you can kind of rip from those, if it says, even if it's Cosmopolitan, right, where it's got, old magazine covers because they're gone, but I mean, they're doing digital now, but it's, you can say, if she's doing denim, new denim for fall, new denim skirt, denim skirts that you shouldn't miss, don't miss this denim skirt.
A great fabrication in denim, something that you
Yeah.
I
The
agree.
best red denim skirt. You know what I mean? If whatever color it is.
Absolutely. Okay, we have this one. What does Shaw, that's funny, what does Shaw mean by Dirty Little Secrets on her website?
Yeah.
Moments.
So my dirty little secrets. They're just lots of little tidbits and things that I've learned over the last 25 years. I had my own accessory brands for 14 years and sold, into 1,200 stores with one brand and over 700 or 800 stores with my second brand, because it was just I was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
With that one. And
I mean, I really give yourself credit. I mean, right, 9/11 was happening and it was,
so the dirty little secrets are just all of the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years that, that you get to learn from me.
And that's through your program, which is great, that all of our viewers today, hopefully, are going to at least reach out to you, and they'll be able to do so via email, your website, not to mention, they can always come to the Fashion Network. Just shoot us an email that you forgot how to get a hold of you. But in any case, we always have your show. So every TV show, every show on the network, every episode is always on the network. And so any viewers that are watching today, you can do the FNTV replay option, watch it, even fast forward at that point and get your information. So you'll be easy to find, that's for sure. We'll put your email up one more time. You can email Sarah at sarah@entrepreneur.com. And I love that. So real quick, we have to pivot, take home the Gen 7 denim skirt from Saks Fifth Avenue. Is actually Tara Sierra. Tara Sierra. We will send you the denim skirt. We are able to contact her through the network, and we'll get that to you right away. I'm excited to see what this Gen 7 brand does. They're very new, and they're at Saks Fifth Avenue. So I think it's great that they actually have a lower price point. I mean, the skirt's under $100, which is really exciting. Sarah, we only have a couple minutes. I want to let everyone know that you're going to be a guest on one of our upcoming fashion forums on September 22nd. Little bit, it's very similar to the show, but a lot of guests then, it's our members, our member forum. So become an ultimate member today, and you'll be able to talk with you during the forum, which is really exciting. And I think a great way, for all of the members to reach out and really know you and then jump into your program.
Right.
You've been doing the program for several years. Do you have a story that sticks out that you can end the show with?
From the program? Yes, I do. So I have a couple, actually. There's one gal who joined. She sells a microwave bowl. It retails $20. She joined in September a couple years ago and missed all the gift guide pitching, but could still pitch for December magazines. She got into Real Simple with some letters that I helped her edit. And in the first 6 weeks that it dropped, she made over $35,000 from that. Free 100% free placement, and went on to make more than $200,000 in all the other companies that saw her there, came to purchase her goods.
That's great.
So that's a really exciting moment.
Before you tell us the next story, I also noticed, which is awesome on your website, that you don't just put tutorial or reviews. You have the photo, who they are, and I think that's really important and something that you would guide your clients to do as well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I just think a photo speaks 1,000 words.
Yeah, shows who they are. I think it's so important.
Takes the mystery out of it all.
Exactly. One more story before.
A woman named Tracy joined my program, and I knew exactly what she was selling. She has an amazing essential oil business, but I didn't understand her pitch letters or her line sheets. It's very confusing. We did a whole bunch of tweaks on it, and the month before she had done about 1,700 in wholesale, and the month after she did almost 9,000 in wholesale with the new letters and line sheets. So that was really exciting.
That is. You know what? We actually still have a couple minutes, and I'm glad, because what do you think about B2B selling? I'm a huge fan. We work with specifically Brand Boom, and we are selling, hundreds of stores through that network. But you have to have line sheets and lookbooks, and they have to be accurate.
Yeah.
Is that something that you work with your clients on?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, you've got to have sometimes depending on what you sell, you might have one for wholesale, a different one for retail, a different one for celebrities, so sometimes we do and work with multiple different line sheets or catalogs, just depending on who you're sending it to.
Yeah, that's very smart actually as well. I love that. Well, today has been really great. I think it's been an awesome season 4 premiere of the Fashionology Today TV show with Sarah Shaw of Sarah Shaw Consulting. I look forward to working with you more and more, Sarah. And I'm glad we had so many viewers today. And I look forward to hearing how our viewers come to find you. I know you're offering a 10% discount for any FNTV viewer that contacts you and joins your program, and they'll call you, email you, and you'll work with them directly on what that means with your retail revolution.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I loved being here today.
Absolutely. Thank you. I hope you're going to be a fan still, and we look forward to hearing more from you. And everybody, thank you for watching today. We'll leave you now with our last commercial. Talk to you soon, and see you next week on Fashionology Today.
Well, there's pecan turtles, pecan bear claws, pecan fudge, there's pecan toffee, there's pecan coffee, roasted pecans, pecan pesto, pecan streusel, pecan waffles, pecan pound cake, pecan
Georgia grown pecans, the healthy nut for any occasion.